What's going on, everybody? It's me, the PR. I am me, coming back at you guys with another episode, and I'm here with Lee Boy. What's going on?
What's up? What's up? I'm back, like I never left. Don't forget about me now. I'm here. I'm trying to I think it's official now. Co-host of the Prime Nostalgia podcast. I mean, just as long as I'm here, I guess. Whenever I'm here, I'm co-hosting.
Yeah, I mean, hey, we can say it like that. It's co-host Lee Boy, or as he said last week, LEEBOYTV, trying to put a rhyme on it. I see. Okay,
Oh yeah, I'm try to blend in the best I can.
okay, okay. Well, this week, this week is this week's episode. I don't even know how do we come up with this episode, honestly.
Well, we've had a couple of little hitters these past couple of weeks. We did the TV show block, we did favorite TV intro, and this one just kind of seemed like a top favorite. I mean, this is kind of what nostalgia is about, man, and that's we're talking about crushes, right?
Yeah, yeah. Whew. It's so many that it's so many. Usually people would say like what Kelly, Topanga, um, maybe Kimberly.
Oh
Uh,
yeah, Saved by the Bell definitely is on a bunch of people's top list, I'm sure.
yeah, yeah.
Um, not, we'll see if they made my list, but I have a
Okay,
inkling that they may have made yours. I don't. Who knows? We don't know. But
okay.
yeah, those three girls, Jessie, Lisa, and Kelly. They've been putting in work for some years, and they're still doing all right.
I will hold my comments on that one. I don't know
Right.
about still to this day, but you know, we had a couple comments from uh Twitter and IG, but I'm gonna start with which one you want me to start with, actually.
I know the Twitter be going on fire. I'm trying to hear some of those Twitter comments. What they got to say about these crushes?
Vintage Video Podcast says Larissa Olenek. I'm trying to think who is that? That's
Larissa Olin. That I believe is Alex Mack.
Alex Mack. Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
the
okay,
puddle girl. She turned into the puddle.
okay.
I have a joke about that. Let me hold that one back. So about puddles, but go ahead. All right.
You did not just use that.
My bad.
Oh my god, that's funny. All right. Cinematic underscore blind spot says Kelly was a big one. Uh, obviously, some people,
And
especially in the '90s.
That's
Yep,
Kapowski, right?
yep,
Okay.
yep.
Oh yeah, she's gonna be on the top of some lists.
And Cher from Clueless was another
Sure. Okay. Okay. Just that some about that might be on my list. So she
one.
will
Okay.
be coming back up later. Shout out to who was that? Who was that said share? What
Cinematic
podcast?
under, cinematic underscore blind spots.
Oh, cinematic underscore blast. Well, shout out to you. Yeah, they got good taste.
They are a podcast though.
Cool.
Nostalgunk podcast says Topanga.
One word. That's all you need. It's like Prince. It's just Topanga. You know exactly who she is.
Mm, yep, yep. That's a good one though. That is a good one. Um, Cinema Recall says Leah Thompson, which I mean, Back to the Future. Hello. Uh, I,
Hello.
eh, I don't argue. I can't argue with that one. Um, ooh, this one is interesting. Um, should I read this? Okay. The movie seller says, both of them were cartoon characters, and they have no shame in it. April O'Neil and Rogue from X Men.
Okay, Rogan. She's the one with the red hair, right? She's getting, I think,
The white and red.
white. Oh, okay, yeah. All right, all right, yeah. I mean, all the X Men. Not to get too nasty, but they was all ripped up, and yeah. I guess it just depends on which cartoon you was watching. They was a little bit sexualized, I guess, but
Yeah, Rogue was definitely. Never mind, I ain't gonna go there. But yeah,
yeah,
Rogue.
we can't even go there.
Um,
But Yeah, and April O'Neil definitely understand that. I mean, all the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was fawning over her all the episodes, trying to get her
Yeah.
attention. So
Yep.
they kind of bake that into your psyche a little bit. I get that.
The nostalgia dad said Lola Bunny.
Oh, she had that thing swanging. Yeah, Space Jam. That's a classic. That's a classic.
Did I just? Oh my! All right.
Hey, they drew the cartoon, not me, man. I didn't make that.
Horror Dads says Sarah Michelle Gellar as Buffy. Hmm,
Oh, Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Okay. I mean,
interesting.
yeah, yeah. That's
Not mad at that one.
yeah, personal preference. I get it. It's up to you.
Grand underscore video says Punky Brewster or Soleil Moon Frye. Interesting one. I mean, I only know her as Zoe from Proud Family. That's all I know. Um, oh, uh, what is that actual? Rochelle Norland said, "I know this is a cartoon, but it's okay. His name is Monster Mucus,
What?
the purple monster from Space Jam. He stole the talent of Larry Johnson, voiced by Dorian Harewood."
Another Space Jam rep? I get Lola Bunny, but the purple monster?
Yeah,
I got another joke for that. It's a whole emoji, but I'm gonna hold that one back too. But what was she thinking about?
I don't know. I mean, when you think about it, one is stupid, one is short, one is mean. So I guess Bunkus is the
He's
the, the
just the
glue.
cool guy, I guess.
Yeah, so
All right, all right. I
oh, they
mean,
gave me
that's why I wanted to come to Twitter because I knew they was gonna come with it, and
yeah,
they did.
yeah.
She
Yep.
capped it off. Is that is that it? Is that the peak or?
That's her. That's all I pick. Yeah. Let me see if she said something else first. Oh, she's very excited about Space Jam 2 as well.
Me too, but yeah,
If
I'm
he's
not
even
gonna be
gonna be,
looking at the is the her Monster Man gonna be coming back or?
I have no idea. I thought they turned good. I don't know.
Oh man, I'm excited to see that too though.
Um, Top Six podcast says number six, Aunt Becky. Uh, I mean, maybe five, Hillary Banks. Four, Topanga. Three, just come on, not really. Three, Jesse Spano. Two, Lisa Turtle, and one, Kelly Kapowski.
Oh wow. I thought it was gonna get suspenseful at the end. They just
No,
hit them
no,
1, 2, 3.
yeah. I
Okay,
mean,
yeah.
I wouldn't put Topanga at four, but whatever. I would
Yeah,
not at four.
that's why I stay list.
I guess so. Um, Mr. Shelton TV says all Saved by the Bell girls.
Okay,
T-
got it.
Tila from He-Man, She-Ra, and She-Ra. So okay, a little He-Man references. Okay, okay, okay. Hmm. Wow, we got a lot. I did not know we had this many. Uh, Once Broken Pod says Zach Morris.
Uh, Well, I mean, yeah, that's from the other perspective, different from mine, and but I get it. I'm right there. I guess I would be with you. I don't,
Yeah,
I
I
don't know
don't know.
what to say. Shout out to Zach.
I mean, I always
And
thought Zach Morris was trash. Have you ever seen that series? But okay,
hey, he's still out here killing it. I've seen him on a couple shows. What is it? What is that the actor's name? You remember?
Mark Paul Gosselaar,
Okay. Yeah, he's still out there doing his thing, man.
Shane Biergard. I hope I'm saying that right. Says Jesse Spano. Of course, one of
Jesse
them.
with the bunch of votes.
Yeah. Salome Danza. I hope I did not pronounce that wrong. Said Alyssa Milano.
Good old Alyssa. Yeah, she's been on a bunch of teenage boys' walls for decades. And not to date her, but
Something
yeah,
like
she's
that.
been on. I think she was on Who's the Boss coming up, and she was already like a little teeny bopper then. So, and she just grew and grew. Yeah, so she's still doing her thing.
Thank you all the people that commented, cause it's a lot. Like it's a lot. It's still like more, but I'm gonna try to tone it down a little bit. Maybe I'll come back to them later.
And hopefully we can get some more comments too after we drop this, because my list is fire. Well, to me at least, it's my
Okay.
list. So,
You can start.
all right, if you want to start, well, since we did bring up this name earlier, Cher, also known as Alicia Silverstone, and I
That's
also want to nominate Stacey Dash, both of the girls from Clueless. Man, these
okay.
girls. Well, first off, that movie was classic, and teenage boys watching that were just wishing they were old enough. Well, I was too young, wishing I was at least in high school, and they were, obviously they were much older than they actually played in the movie too at the time. But yeah,
Mhm.
Stacey Dash went on to do King Magazine, and there's more stories about that. You can go Google that for yourself. And yeah, she made it up onto my wall probably as a young man. Yeah, have some good times remembering Alicia and Stacy.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I don't remember that actually being a thing for me as far as the wall stuff. Uh,
Oh yeah, I used to buy all them little magazines just for the little poster, and yeah, and Stacy, she had a couple posters, man. That Clueless movie was hidden.
since you went with a little group, I'm gonna go with a group just to get these out the way. I watched Power Rangers growing up, of course. So I would say I got three. Aaron Cahill, known as Jen, Melody Perkins, and Tracy Lynn Cruz. Uh, just, I mean, what can you say? You can't say nothing.
So which Rangers are those? Those are yellow, pink, or who we got here?
Uh, Tracy Lynn Cruz is Ashley. She was yellow on two seasons, two different seasons. She was yellow. Um, Melody Perkins was actually the bad guy in one season, and then a ranger in the other one. She was pink.
So she got
And
range then. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, she was evil, and then uh, she wasn't just evil. She was like evil as in like, oh, I hate this. I don't know if you watch Avatar. She was like Azula.
Okay.
If, if y'all watch, y'all know what I'm talking about. And then she turned good and became a ranger. And then Aaron Cahill played Jen, and she was pink. She was the leader of the whole group, so that's good.
You know what? So since you went with a TV show, in the picked a couple off of one set, I'm gonna go ahead and go with the whole cast of Girlfriends right now.
Okay, okay.
No, but no, seriously though, the cast of Girlfriends. I mean, would that be childhood crush? I might have been a little older. This might have been a a grown man crush at this point, but yeah, if you don't know anything about them, just look up that show Girlfriends, and then also let me shout out the show Half and Half.
Mm,
That was the sister from Smart Guy. And yeah, she crossed her way over
Essence,
there,
yeah.
and then say it again, Essence.
Essence Atkins. Yeah.
Essence Atkins, correct. And then her sister was played by damn, she was in The Craft. Y'all go look. So y'all tell me what it is in the comments, and maybe I could come back with that. But yeah, the cast of Half and Half as well gets a special shout out. And yeah, just my black sisters. I'll just put it like that. Power to the people.
Okay. I guess it's my turn. Since you went that way, I'm gonna go. Where do I want to go? Uh, you know what? I'm gonna go with Amanda Peterson from Can't Buy Me Love. Rest in peace. But just I don't know. It was just something. I don't. Maybe it's the '80s thing. I don't know, but that's a pick, a strong pick. Like I think that pick would be stronger than like say like it'd be equal to people saying like Elizabeth Shue or what's their name from Karate Kid. I don't remember, but it would equal to that. I say.
And then, all right, so let me come back with a name that people may be pretty familiar with. And she was also on TV. This is a show that I probably would be a little bit embarrassed to even admit that I watched the whole thing from beginning to end, every single episode. Dawson's Creek. And that would
Okay.
be my girl, Katie Holmes.
Okay.
She's not my my typical pick as far as what I would go for, but she something about that smile she had on that damn show, man. And yeah, she stole a lot of hearts, and I guess you could say she stole mine. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, shout out to Katie Holmes, man. She's still looking stunning and still in the game, and I think she might be hitched up with Jamie Foxx. So, she's down for the culture, and so we was down for her. At least I was looking. So, hey, Katie.
You know what? Honestly, now is better than then, in my opinion. But you know,
Hmm.
maybe that's just me. Sorry.
You guys,
Uh,
well, she had me hooked to that damn show that I
yeah.
am embarrassed to admit to watching too. But yeah, Dawson's Creek was fire.
All right. This is a this ain't no crazy one, but uh, Paige Hurd. You know, everybody hates Chris. It was Tasha, right? It was Tasha and who's the other girl? I don't know, but the Tasha for sure. Paige Hurd for sure.
Okay. Yes, yeah, I'm looking her up now.
Mm.
Definitely, yes, I will second that emotion. All right, let me see what I have here. Since we're going with little sitcoms, man, I'm gonna just pull out Tatiana Ali, man, because we've had a lot of talks about um, Fresh Prince. She's obviously on there. She grew up on the show. At first, she was just a cute
Yeah.
little girl, and she grown. Now we knew her as a grown woman after the show, and a little bit on the show. She tried to go out there and audition and sing and all that, looking all cute, girl. Yeah, but Tatiana Ali is definitely high up there on should be high up there on the nostalgic list if anything. And then while I mentioned her, I want to go ahead and throw out Keisha Knight too. Keisha Knight Pullum, because she
Okay.
kind of had the same story where you didn't look at her really on the show. She was so young, you don't even
Yeah.
think about her that way. But once she grew into her own, she had us looking. So Keisha Knight, yeah, Tatiana Ali kind of grouped them together a little bit, but yeah, man, they made my list. So at least as honorable mentions. We haven't got to the top yet,
Yeah.
not to the
Yeah.
top
Nah.
dogs, but they in there.
Uh, I don't. I decided to add this person because I mean, I don't know. I knew them for a while. Uh, I where did I first see them at? I don't remember. What show was they on? I don't know. But this person I knew for a while, so I was like, why not? I might as well. Uh, Tila Dunn. I don't know if nobody know who this is. I didn't even know she was famous like that until like I went on her Instagram. See, she got like 3 million followers. Didn't even know.
Tila Dunn.
Yeah.
I was looking at my list, and you know what? I want to go ahead and just shout out, this one's for my girl a little bit. I want to make sure I show some homage, some pay homage to her.
Huh?
You know what I mean? And because she kind of reminds me of her a little bit. There's an actress named Tia Carrere. She
Okay.
is she's famous from Wayne's World. Also, I remember her mostly from True Lies, and that's one of my favorite movies, like from as far as '90s action. Tia Carrere, she's like an Asian American, or she's an Asian art actress, and she is absolutely stunning. She kind of reminds you of Chrissy Teigen a little bit if you guys check her out. But yeah, remember having some dreams about that beautiful woman when I was just a little tyke,
No.
wishing that I could be Arnold Schwarzenegger when he had that rose in his mouth and they were dancing all over the floor. Yeah, they was getting it. So she's kind of the antagonist a little bit in that movie. So if you've never seen True Lies, it's long, it's 3 hours, but it's action packed and amazing.
Well, okay. I'm gonna go with Tia Mowry.
Mm, not Tamara.
Nah, I know
Wait,
what I know
wait.
what
Why
you're
you
saying.
say nah like
I,
that?
I,
Why
I
you
know what
say
you're saying,
nah?
but they're twins. No, they're not.
Not to you, huh?
Nah, I mean, I don't know. I guess I watch it so much I can tell the difference. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, I can tell the difference, but and not even because of the mole, I can legit tell the difference. But Tia, I'm gonna say Tia. My personal opinion. They did a lot of stuff though. They did like their own show, Sister Sister. Obviously, they did
Mm.
guest spots on like I think they did all that because I remember them being on Good Burger. They did Smart Guy. Obviously, their brother's show. They did a lot of stuff though. So hey, can't get mad.
And are both of them still? I mean, I know one is on a daytime talk TV show. Which do you know which one?
Tamara.
Okay. Mm,
Tamara's on The Real, and Tia is on a show called The Reunion. I think that's what it's called.
nice.
Who,
So okay, so they're both still continuing. Yeah.
yes, she recently, because she has a show, obviously, it's a black family, recently had a show about racial injustice or an episode regarding that. So it's on her page. I
Hmm,
suggest y'all should go check that out.
cool. We'll do.
Okay. Uh, your go, man. Your go.
All right. Damn. So Tia Tamara, what I got for that? What I got for Tia and Tamara? All right. You know what? I want to just I want to talk about these two young ladies. I don't know because obviously one is still alive and well and still killing it to this day. That's Beyonce. Um, people listening is like, that's not no nostalgia crush. Well, hey, when I was young, she was still the business way back then, and
I
also
mean, yeah. Well,
she
say
well
that.
she was on the Proud Family,
Hmm.
or at least she did the intro. She was on the famous Jet
Smart.
Jackson,
Yep. A smart
uh
guy. An episode
smart
too.
guy.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna put her in that same category with all the sitcom ladies that grew up to be beautiful women. She's one of them, and we throwing her in the nostalgia podcast in my lineup anyway. Because I'm always showing love to the queen bee. Let me do my caping real quick,
And then,
and then let me also just put it out there, Aaliyah too, man, because
yeah. Yep.
rest in peace to her, but she had this style about her that was just, man, if you were watching her, if you were into dancing or hip hop or anything or R&B at that time, she was definitely leading the culture as far as subtleties and being that hair with the one eye always covered up with the rag. Woo! Don't let me get into it too much, man. But yeah, man, Aaliyah, she was another poster on my wall.
Okay. And with the heel figure sticking out. Okay.
Oh yeah, yep, that exact one.
Oof. I mean, I'm kind of getting from my honorable mentions to like the tops, but I'll say, hmm, hmm, who should I? All right, I'm gonna go your route. Rest in peace. I'm gonna say Michelle Thomas. Uh, Steve Urkel. I don't understand, but well, how would you chase Laura and you got somebody that's being loyal for you? I don't understand, but whatever.
Oh yeah, rest in peace, man. Why did he diss her like that? That
I
hurt
don't.
my feelings, man.
I was like, honestly, I was like, she looked better, but that's just me, I guess.
She had the little cute button nose, that smile. Man.
I guess that was just me because I don't know what Steve was thinking. Stefan, even when Stefan was like, "Yeah, uh, I'm going for Laura," Steve was like, "Okay, I guess." He was like, "I guess, whatever." All right, I don't know what he was thinking, but
So are we getting close to these tops, or where we at? You almost there at the top of the list?
I mean, I know I got at least three. I at least four I haven't said, and those are still not the top. So
All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and just get off a couple of these.
okay, you can rapid fire.
Well, I got some. Let me see. Well, you know what? Touched on Tatiana Ali. I got this little brown skin thing going, so I wanted to go ahead and just,
Just a
if
little what?
anyone knows Chili, obviously everyone knows Chili from TLC.
Mm-hmm.
My bad. I was gonna say if anyone out there knows Ananda Lewis, she is truly one of my top favorite crushes. She was she's a VJ from MTV. um, she had that long hair, brown skin, remind me a lot of Chili as well. And she just one of those girls too that had the swagger like Aaliyah, just real cool, calm, not too overtly anything, just a cool chick with a awesome personality, man. So yeah, go do your Googles on Ananda Lewis, and then I'm just throwing Chili in there because they remind me of each other. So
No, I see what you're talking about.
hmm
Literally, yep. Uh, who do I want to? You know what? Fine. For like 3 years, maybe two and a half, I thought Anne Hathaway was just the person.
mm, okay.
It's His Diaries was out. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Yes, I watched it. I was like anything she's in, I'm watching. So that was it. Uh, yeah, Anne Hathaway. Yeah, that's all I got to say.
Yeah, and she's no complaints and no argument. You won't get that from me, not with Ann. Um,
If I was to watch 13 going on 30 and seeing Jennifer Garner, then Anne probably would not be on this list. But you know, things happen.
all right, so I'm gonna go with a couple grown women.
Okay.
Because I used to love this movie Blue Streak. Um, oh, we gonna have to do a deep dive on that just off your reaction. But Tamala Jones was in that movie.
Okay.
I used to love Tamala Jones. Kind of reminds me of her would be Elise Neal. She was I think she was the mom on the Hughleys. Um, and just the
Why did you have
both
to bring up Blue Street? Now I'm thinking the lines. I'm thinking the lines from the movie. Oh
when he broke it down. Hey, the best part is when he had the pizza. Officer, we got your pizzas. Wait, wait, that was way off track, but we're gonna have to come back to Blue Streak one day. But yeah, Tamala Jones,
you a
Elise
Federal?
Neal.
No.
Oh, Federal. That's my movie. Hey, I haven't seen that in a while too.
I watch that almost every month.
Oh man, it's been too long. Um, but yeah, so Tamala and Elise Neal, and after that, I think I only got. Oh, I'm gonna just throw out Christina Milian too, and she's not even really my top favorite, but I just know she was just a heartthrob and a big crush
Hmm.
when I was coming up, and obviously, I know watch everything Nick Cannon did, and I was jealous, so she's kind of on my list of just de facto. But yeah, Christina Milian, yep. And then I only got two more after that player.
All right, I'm gonna just kind of go rapid fire. Adrian Ballard, right, from Cheetah Girls.
Okay, okay.
Never seen Cheetah Girls, but I was like, oh, okay, well, they got something there. Uh, what else did she? She did other stuff too, but yeah, she's on the real now. So, but yeah, Adrian Houghton, is what her name is now. Um, Angela Simmons. I mean,
Yeah.
rest my case.
Yeah.
And Lark
Angela.
Voorhees.
Oh, Lark. Okay. Yeah, Lisa. All
Mhm.
right. She making the list.
Didn't make that. She's the only person from Saved by the Bell on the list. So if y'all don't don't want to listen further, I'm sorry.
Oh man. Yeah, I'm just gonna go let the cat out of the bag on my list too. Ain't no I don't have any Saved by the Bells. I do appreciate Lisa Turtle. If I had to choose one, Jessie would be my top. Um, but yeah, she didn't make mine. Sorry.
Now, if I was watching Boy Meets World in my childhood, then of course Topanga. But I didn't, so
I
not
don't
on my
have
list.
Topanga on my list either. You know what? And just cause, yeah, she just didn't make my wall, my literal poster wall. So let me not put any. Yeah, let me not judge myself or create judgment for myself by saying I wasn't watching Boys Meet World like that. But probably not for Topanga at the time. I love Ben Savage and I love Mr. Feeney just looking over the over the damn fence. So, but yeah,
It's so weird because it made such a change. Because the first season it was like 12, so you're like, okay, but like the last season, like in their 20s, so you're like, oh, okay.
and you're like Topanga. That's when she became Topanga.
I say about like season 4, they literally made an episode about it. You know what? Side note, they made an episode about her getting like better looking. Who does that?
Like they was like judging her on the set, like, oh yeah, it's her time now.
Yeah, because she had long hair. She was like, I don't care if I cut my hair, and then she cut it, and then went to like a beauty salon. It was like she looks good before she's going to the beauty salon. Now this person's gonna make her look better, and then she came out, and that's the picture that's on everybody's walls when she came out. So yeah,
Yeah. And what's the actress's name?
Danielle Fisher.
Man, you're an encyclopedia with this, bro. We got to get you at
Well,
some of these conventions out here. Spread some knowledge.
nah, I just like Danielle Fisher. That's it.
All right, all right. So let me go ahead and come back with I'm kind of torn on if this one is really nostalgic, but am I just putting out my tops? I don't know.
I don't know
So
if you at your top, but I'm at my top now.
okay, let me say two names and then I got one more top. So I got Sanaa Lathan,
Okay.
which is that
Okay.
a nostalgia? I'm not really sure. No matter what, we just appreciating her. And then this one definitely is nostalgia. A little bit of a ooh, I'm not gonna say the F word fetish, but oh Felicia Rashad.
Okay.
I mean, just and I only say that because it's like she's like a mother figure. It's a little bit weird,
Okay.
but Claire Huxtable, she had she just a very fair, pretty face, nice hair, always done,
I've
nice
seen that.
smile. She's
Yeah.
just a very respectful woman, and I want to make sure that I'm being respectful when I mention Claire. But yes, Felicia Rashad, and then, um, and that's a crazy honorable mention. And I just got one more. Should I just go ahead and fire off at the top?
At Give Me a Beat, uh, says Megan Good during the Cousin Skeeter era.
Ooh, yeah. Hey, Megan is. Oh, I'm kind of mad she wasn't on my list, but I have a little bit of a personal relationship with her, just a little bit,
Yeah,
just from us
I,
both being on
I can't.
Nickelodeon. But
I'm not gonna say nothing. Throwback television says it's Kimberly and Alana. Kimberly says Nick Jonas from Camp Rock, or the Jonas Brothers, basically. And Alana says Aladdin. You know, I guess he wanted to show her a whole new world. I don't know what she wanted, but I
oh,
guess.
that's so cute. She wanted to take a magic carpet ride, huh? Oh man, Aladdin, huh? I mean, he's a heartthrob. He got the hair swoop. I mean, he got it all, right? I mean, he don't got no money, but he can show you a good time. on that damn carpet.
And a genie. I mean, can't he wish for money, right?
Yeah,
Or
that's all you need is a genie, and what else could you ask for?
Charlotte underscore W says Link Larkin from Hairspray in 2007, which honestly, I feel like she was trying to be difficult because she could have just said Zac Efron. But all right,
Yeah, I'm not too familiar with Hairspray 2007. But
Link
I
Larkin
think.
is Zac Efron.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's all I was saying. Why didn't she just say Zac Efron? But
Oh yeah, she was really trying to. She was trying to test your knowledge, man. See what you know.
no, I know Zac Efron from High School Musical in
Mm.
2007 at that time. So all right. Al Grit says Will Smith is her husband.
Oh, so she just claiming she's claiming her destiny, huh?
Yeah, she said Will Smith is her husband. Uh, is that all the ones we got? I thought we got. We do, of course. We got Amy Correa Bell. Uh, I guess she wants problems. I think she wants problems with me because the first thing I told her, please, if you're gonna say Corey Haim, I'm not reading it, but I'm gonna read it anyway. And the first thing she said is Corey Haim. First of all, rest in peace. But second of all, he just looks like
Wait,
he
let me
just
look this up because y'all seem to have some history with this Corey Haim.
because he just looks like a typical like no good guy. Like he just looks no good.
And this is Haim, Haim.
Yes. If you look at
Yeah,
him in the 80s, he just looks like he's no good.
I mean, I don't get it. Yeah, he looks like. Let me not just get on the guy, but yeah, I mean, I guess this is why it's her list. Personal favorite, personal preference.
But he
What
did. He
is
was
what is the history though with you and Corey Haim and her?
well. She
She
likes
just
this movie
always
called.
got him on the list, or
She likes this movie called License to Drive, which I told her the movie was garbage.
okay,
That's why. That's
okay, so she's getting at you for that.
yeah. Apparently, that's her favorite movie. I thought it. I mean, I thought it was garbage, but maybe it's just me. It's not. Well, it's not that it's garbage, but like it's just. I don't know where to start, but whatever. She says Ryder Strong from Boy Meets World. Of course, it's Sean.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Andrew Keegan from Camp Nowhere. Uh, Michael Jackson, of course, and
My,
JTT Jonathan Taylor Thomas, which, of course, I'm sure everybody at that time.
yeah, he was definitely a heartthrob. I think we went to the same high school. I think he went to Upland High. He
Okay.
was about 3-4 years older than me, but yeah, JTT. He was killing for the ladies back then. The ladies was killing for him for sure.
I think that's all the comments we get for IG and for Twitter. So we're gonna go into the main event, the final
Ooh.
bout, the last round, the final dance.
Mm.
What's up?
I got a fighter too. I got one. She's
Okay.
taking heads off.
Well, I
Well,
got two, so it's gonna be a 2-on-1. Let's go.
all right, okay. So yeah, she was literally this this young woman, put some respect on it, right? She has graced many a TV screens, many a movie screens. She grew up before our eyes, and she's still doing her thing to this day. Still as
Tyra,
beautiful as ever. And that is the incomparable Nia
Tyra Banks.
Long.
Okay.
No, not Nia Long, man.
You
She's
sound like you was describing Tyra Banks.
she
Am I
could
listening?
it could have been her too. It could have been her. They hit a lot of the same shows. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Well, I don't know how much Tyra was acting. That was her first time acting. I think was on Fresh Prince, but
She was in the
obviously,
scene and stuff too.
okay. And then, but obviously, Nia was on Boys in the Hood, Living Single. We said Fresh Prince. She was on Moesha, Love Jones. Um, you name it, she's done it. As far as crossing over to all type of projects. I think I remember her most as far as what I'm thinking is probably Friday and
Okay.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Those are probably the two where I was just like, who is this young woman?
Okay.
I was about in '95. I was about 9 years old, and she was running my head. She was going running me crazy. She made me grow up in those years, or at least want to be grown. So yeah, special shout out to Nia Long for making me a man. No, I'm just kidding. No, hopefully I can meet her one day and give her a hug and let her know how I really feel.
I don't think she want no kind of hugs from you.
Probably not. Not from me.
Well, where do I start? You know what? I'm gonna start with Parker McKenna because why not? Uh, even even still, I know this was like childhood, but even still, Parker McKenna. Uh, my wife and kids. I think it's the only thing she was on. Oh, games people play is recent, but
And this was
guys,
the youngest
yeah.
the youngest kid on My Wife and Kids. Yeah,
Mm,
she grew up, man. I saw a couple pics out there. She didn't grow up for sure.
mm, I don't want to be negative. I don't want to be not negative, but uh, in a,
keep
you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it. Yes,
keep it
just
G
know.
on it. Yeah, we're gonna keep it
Yes,
appropriate and G
yeah.
rated. Yeah, well, I'm gonna get that out for you.
Just know that that was it. That was that. And then for some this person, Vanessa Hudgens, because what can you say?
Oh, there's a lot you could say. Go ahead and let it off your brain, man.
Well, you know,
Let us know what you got to say about Vanessa.
as far as you know, what, I'm not gonna even get on the body. I'm just stay on the face. It's good. Keep it G.
Yeah, she has great cheeks and great cheekbones and facial
Both.
structure.
You know what? Now, both ways, and it is both ways. Anyways, that might be a tagline. Keep it G. Uh,
Keep it G. I like that. Keep
yeah.
it G on the Prime Nostalgia podcast,
Cause
at least for this episode. We're
oh,
struggling out here. We're struggling.
I am not because I had to keep it minimal because I can go on full rants about every single person I wrote. So I just try to keep it short. Um,
Me as well. I have a relationship I'm trying to protect, and hopefully she just don't hear this episode. No, I'm just kidding. No, but obviously I'm trying to be respectful. But we're talking about crushes from back in the day. When this is the Prime Nostalgia podcast. We're talking about old stuff. This old stuff. This ain't not necessarily unless Prime said it. Then
now,
then you can quote him on that. But for me, everything is in the past.
now, if she is listening, I'm gonna tell her. I asked him, are you okay doing this episode?" So
You did.
don't make it seem like it's my fault.
And so I'm gonna just go ahead and say everybody on my list fell off, and I haven't looked at them in years. And, this business puts a lot on you, man. It's a lot for these women to have to keep up, with the times and with the perception of them. So just having to deal with that alone and be able to keep a face and embrace what their new looks are. I just want to give them a kudos and just making sure that we're not objectifying them too much. It's all in fun and games, and everyone's beautiful, all the cliche things, blah blah blah. But this is the Prime Nostalgia podcast, and we putting out our top, and Nia is at the top. That's all I got to say.
Okay. Well, I want to say thank you to everybody that participated. Um, I mean, I was talking with some people. Some people like, "Oh, this is gonna be embarrassing." I'm like, "It's not embarrassing. It's just something that was years ago." I mean, it's not like you're gonna say you got a crush on a cartoon monster or anything, but
Mm-mm.
you know. Well, I mean,
Not on my list. Well, somebody might say that.
yeah, but no, I mean, it was most people had reasonable or decent answers. So, you know. So, any last words? Any last? suggestions, anything you want to throw out there?
Final words. Yeah, I just want to, like I said, I don't want to objectify any of these women too much. We just, it's all in fun and games, and yeah, hopefully you guys can share your crushes with us as well.
Tell everybody where they find you at.
You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, Leeboy TV, YouTube as well. Just Google Leeboy TV, and I should be right there. Leon Frierson, holla at me.
I'm not trying to get you in trouble, so we got to make sure we do everything in our power not to
Oh,
get Leon in trouble.
we good, we good. So far, we good. So far, so good.
Until this episode comes out. Anyways, follow me on Twitter, Instagram at KVNG Primetime. Comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. Anything you want us to talk about, just let us know. And I think that's it. That's all I got to say. Prime time. Oh, and don't get Leon in trouble.
Don't,
Prime time.
yeah, don't add me.
Prime time is all the time. To the